Did Chito Vera get fraud checked? Is downloading the worst base for MMA? And zoinks, Shaggy's got skills. This is the one-ply toilet paper of MMA media. This is the Wolf Ticket.
They're selling you on Wolf Tickets, people. You're eating them right up.
Thank you for joining me. Now, off the rip, let's get into it. Did Chito Vera get fraud checked? Well, it depends on who you ask. But make no mistake, MMA fans will change on you faster than Optimus Prime on an Addy. Chris Brown couldn't have said it better. These hoes ain't loyal. But aside from the hyperbole that often comes with instant fan reaction, is there merit to the claim that Chito Vera was fraud checked? Was it, as Cowboy Kurt Angle says here, that it's quite different when he's not fighting past prime legends that are nearly 40 years old? Is that too stiff a critique? On paper, there might be something there, given the last couple of names on his resume, but we're also looking at those wins like they exist in a vacuum. Hindsight for the sake of creating a narrative. I think I'm more apt to agree with this dude here. Chito didn't take any damage, and his sniper style against Cory's style was a difficult task because Cory just gives so many looks. I would posit something further, though, that Chito Vera didn't show up. Maybe I wouldn't take it as far as Mr. Non-Biased Michael Bisping here, that Chito beat himself. By the way, that title, that's something you do in the privacy of your own home. But on the real, Chito looked flat, too content to give up position in the early rounds. I think by the time he got to the downloading portion of the proceedings, the deficit was too wide. Dude was working with a dial-up modem at that point. Cory never allowed Chito to settle. And as Vera said after the fight, he just couldn't get it started.
I was as ready as I can get. I was feeling good during training. I just couldn't get it started. And this one is on me. No excuses.
Now, in no way am I diminishing what Cory was able to achieve. As homie here said, he showed how to beat Chito by controlling him in the first 2 rounds when he's at his weakest, and he used his footwork from the distance to evade Chito's strikes. And I agree with him. Cory did exactly that. He essentially lapped Vera. Now, maybe Cory played it a little safe. He seemed to take his foot off the gas for portions of the fight. Now, with that said, it wasn't like Chito made up the difference in those moments. Cory has made drastic improvements from fight to fight, rectifying the mistakes he made in his losses and fine-tuning the things that already worked well for him. Now, just because we're here, let me set the record straight, because I'm starting to come off as a Chito apologist. There is no way that Chito Vera won any of that fight, let alone 3 rounds on one of the judges' scorecards. The last time I saw something that misguided, Glover was jumping for the guillotine. Now, there was a little devil on my shoulder that would have relished a split decision win for Chito, if not just for the chaos of the aftermath alone. Drama is good for content after all. Nevertheless, the cooler MMA gods prevailed, and full disclosure, I'm kind of an idiot. Now, Sandhagen said something after the fight that I found very appropriate. It's something that caught my ear in the lead up to the fight, and it is something that Chito said himself.
Yeah, but you can only do so much with certain, skills, that's like, he kept saying the whole week, whoever wants it more is going to win. And it's like, at some point you run into other people that want it the same amount as you. And then you have to be better than them, or else you're going to go home, crying.
So, was Chito Vera fraud checked? I'm going to say no, but it is apparent his style may need a tune-up. In a division as deep as 135, it might behoove Chito to watch some tape because the bantamweight division is absolutely shark-infested, and he'll need more than just a life preserver to stay above water. Alright, that's going to do it for me. This is what I hope will be the first of many videos. Expect more in-depth news, commentary, musical parody, jokes, and a whole lot more. So if you're feeling generous, give this video a like, and please consider subscribing. If you're over here from TikTok and you're watching this, thank you very much. Broadcasting from the city so nice, they named it twice. There's something a little rotten in New York, and it's not the garbage. It's the one-ply toilet paper of MMA media. This is the Wolf Ticket.